Hello and welcome to Cloud Monday. It's Resistance Retribution, the PS4 port of the PSP game. Sure, let's go with Albion. So I have this on PSP. I have like the limited edition or something like that. But it's been a long time since I played this. So it coming to PS4 is really exciting. Ah yes. Now I know this game's had some patches, or at least one big patch since it came out. So I imagine we're playing with that. What options do we have? We might have to adjust, some of the controls might have to be adjusted as we play. I hit the wrong button, I'm sorry about this. I have a launch model Japanese PS4 and sometimes subtitles on, yep. Gonna make it a little brighter, there we go. Yeah, and sometimes the X and 0 get flipped and don't always tell me about it. So as it's a game on PS4, we also have rewind. We also have some other settings as well, so I want to have a quick look. Modern. So he's not showing what any of these do. Scan lines. Thin scan lines. Modern looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Got the high gamma without it looking too blown out like that one does. Looks like it's got gamma and bloom. Let's go modern. That's what else looks like. Okay, that's for TVs if you need it to fit your TV screen. So yes, I may be making use of the rewind feature. So let's go. I'll do normal. But it's been a long time since I played this. I don't really remember anything.
I had heard of Grayson, of course. Everyone had, leading up to those days before the fall of the London Tower.
Oh, spoilers for Resistance Full of Man.
How it had begun. The night of the 15th of May, 1951. The night that James Grayson's life changed forever.
Safe to say it does look blurry. We are getting some streaming stuff getting in the way. Like that grey is a stream tear, where we don't have all the information on a frame.
What the hell's the matter? For Christ's sakes, what is he? His brother. Oh, not him.
Get him out of here.
Why? Jesus.
Grayson, you know the regs. We can't let him live.
I know the regs, damn it.
His brother's death had sent Grayson over the edge. Grayson deserted his unit and went on a vendetta to destroy every Chimera conversion center he could find.
Where the hell's your lieutenant? Where's Grayson?
We don't know, sir.
What do you mean you don't know? We can't find
It
him.
was his brother, sir. He found his brother.
He just went crazy.
He's gone.
Damn it. Follow me.
I didn't meet Grayson personally until the trial, months after the fall of the Chimera Tower in London. Cartwright, as his commanding officer, had been called to testify. He became a hero to many, but desertion in time of war is a capital offense, and the law would make no exceptions. Grayson would have died in that prison, but for the intervention of an extraordinary woman,
No, the cutscenes, they look soft. Definitely, perhaps 480p, but holding up reasonably okay. They're getting the story across. But yeah, the connection today doesn't seem that great.
On your feet, Private. Grayson, I said on your feet.
Rats in here keep getting bigger and bigger.
It's all right, Major. I can handle this.
Right. We'll be just outside.
Private Grayson. My name is Rain Bouchard. I'm with the Marquis.
I know who you're with.
I am here to request your assistance.
The Resistance. The Resistance. You swam all the way across the channel, did you? Here to beg for help.
Our mission is top secret. How did you know about this?
Word gets around. We take out the tower in London. You want help with yours. Where is it? Paris? Berlin?
Paris. But I am sure you knew that as well.
So why are you in here? Doing some last-minute sightseeing before heading back to France.
You tell me.
You want to know about the conversion centers? I told you. Word gets around.
How many centers have you destroyed?
You want me to tell you everything I've seen? Everything I know before I stop 7 or 8 bullets in front of a firing squad? Is that it?
No, actually. So you don't know everything. I am here to offer you a reprieve.
So I get to be a grunt, working for the Marquis, taking orders from frogs and abroad. No thanks, sister.
You'd rather die? Here? Executed by your own people? What happened to you, Grayson? I've read your file. So you lost your family. Look around. We've all lost family.
Look, what do you want to know? Alright, yeah. I burned down some of their shithole conversion centers. So what? They're done. The menials, the Greyjacks, every damn one of them's gone. There's no more of us to replace them. The last center I burned out was already abandoned. The Chimera are dead.
Wrong again. That is twice if you're counting. They're hardly dead. They're evolving. My father has spent several years working with the Marquis, developing a serum. This serum that can stop the new conversion process. We are close, James. With your help, your experience, I can get the materials we need to finish it.
Tell Cartwright I want my brother's jacket back.
I don't remember the introduction being this long, if I'm honest.
At the time, we had no idea why his brother's jacket was so important to him. We had no idea how Bouchard convinced Grayson. But he agreed to work under the authority of the Marquis and became an integral part of Operation Overstrike. The plan was simple. Our intelligence corps agreed to send 2 squadrons to help the Marquis headquartered in Luxembourg. Stephen Cartwright, a major in the British Royal Marine Commandos, would lead the 1st squadron. I would lead the 2nd squadron 4 hours later, but time was short. Over the past 3 years, the Chimera had been busy. Massive fortifications were being constructed all along the coastlines of Western Europe. Soon it would be impossible for anyone to get in or out. Our squadrons would use one of the few remaining open corridors through the Chimera defenses, a narrow strip over Rotterdam. Accompanied by the Marquis, our forces would cross Chimera lines into Luxembourg and then on to Paris. But we discovered too late that the Marquis were wrong.
and that's the first autosave. I don't mind a game having a lot of cinematics. It helps tell the story, but you got to think of it from a cloud perspective. Throughout that, we had issues with audio, we had issues with stream tearing, with all that grey appearing. We had, it almost looked a bit like macro blocking, like little squares appeared just very occasionally. So that's one of the disadvantages. It's great for storytelling. When streaming it from the cloud to us can affect how it looks. Thankfully, there was a lot of audio, very descriptive audio. So we had a good sense of what was happening. But it's a shame that so much of that story was hit by something because of streaming. This game should have DualShock controls because of how the PSP could be played with a DualShock 3 controller.
Bloody hell, coming in hard.
So I'm not expecting the controls to be too weird.
I left death row for this.
Marquis intelligence said Rotterdam was clear.
So obviously the game needs to be patched a little bit more.
That is anything but bloody clear.
Because we've got screen tearing as well.
He will have a plan to get us out.
And that's when,
To hell with Mallory.
like, there's a line across the screen where the two, where it's like cut in half and frames don't match. And that grey stuff is the stream. So that's from the internet.
Here, use these. Chimera dropships scatter them everywhere for injured hybrids.
Yes, it is.
But they work on humans as well.
So the stream tears the internet. And wow, this is heavy. The left and right is really slow. Let's see if we can change in the options. Whoops. And of course it's PSP on PS4. You got to hit the touchpad to get it up. Horizontal speed. I'm guessing that's faster. So let's see what that's better. It's better. Nope. More. It's really slow. That's better. We'll see how that works. I'm going to check L2 and R2. I don't think that does what we wanted to do. Alright. Come on, game. Teach us how to do things. X.
Here we go. Come on, let's move.
On my way.
Look out.
I see them.
Well, it's really gonna just take over the screen, isn't it? So, cover's automatic. Okay, R1 is grenade.
Dropping down.
That's grenade. Or shoot. Oh, I understand how it's done.
It's clear now. Let's go.
Square, reload. So R1 and L1. Sorry, R2 and L2 are switching between the weapons. Alright, still a little slow in terms of moving everything, so I still want to fix that. So if you do get this game, I recommend speeding everything up a little bit.
Streets are crawling. Stay back. Hey,
Up against the wall.
there's one of yours down there.
Not exactly the most impressive of shots. There's more. Huh. There doesn't appear to be much of a weapons lock either. I'm not getting any vibration. Of course the PSP didn't have vibration, but some aspects of this game have been improved. I'm guessing that's not one of them. Oh, I'm going down there. Oh, I can't. It won't let me.
Come on, let's move.
On my way.
Yeah, it does.
How badly are you hurt?
I'm fine, but Martin jumped with me. He broke his leg up there on the second floor. I need to reach him. Can you help me climb up there?
So, they're gonna come, are they? So some of these games, so some of the guns in Resistance were really, really cool. Not so much the first game, but the second game
Sorry. Your friend didn't make
was
it.
definitely really cool.
You shouldn't let his weapon go to waste. Get your head down.
Trying to get behind cover. Yeah. The enemies do feel a bit like sponges. Come on, where are you?
Rally points ahead.
Oh, it's just taking a little bit to adjust how to control this game.
Watch out.
God, he come down. Yeah, so that grey remembers from the cloud.
There's the rally point.
Where? Oh, come back.
Lieutenant Bouchard, this way! Over here! Hurry!
Is it gonna save?
Ben, thank God you're alive. Yeah, she's alive. Which I can't say about a lot of my friends dropping from the sky right now.
Watch your tone, Private. You're in my army now.
Yeah, right. I forgot. Your army, the Marquis, who just got First Squadron shot to hell.
Grayson, that's not fair. We didn't know.
Don't explain yourself to the rank and file, Lieutenant. Come, gun towers have been spotted up and down the coastline. Your orders are to stay and secure this sector.
That's a load of shit. Hands in the air. Just testing their reflexes. Pretty good. Way better than your intel guys. Bloody frog.
Lieutenant Grayson, Major Cartwright asked me to find you. He needs your help, sir.
You sure he asked for me? He must be in trouble. All right, let's go.
We located a downed VTOL in a courtyard through here. Power's out. You have your field torch?
So it's a checkpoint, but there's nothing visual that suggested that the game had actually saved.
Come on, let's move.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit start button. And I'm going to save manually myself. And that's really important about this game in the cloud. You get 20 seconds before the cloud kicks you off if you have a bad connection. And I can't rely on the game to have auto-saved, nor can I rely on a save because there's no save here. But I can easily hit the start button, the options button on the controller, and hit save. So in a way, this game is bad and good at the same time for cloud streaming.
Move up!
So we've already done that high cover before. Actually, I keep forgetting there might be like collectibles. Have a quick little look.
It was important, sir. We need to move.
Oh,
Through here, Lieutenant.
hell's getting a little low. Haha, predicted it. Switch back to that. Well, our friend didn't last very long.
This is Major Cartwright to all survivors. Come in. Anyone.
Cartwright, this is Grayson. We've got to take out those gun towers. Second squadron is inbound.
Ah, nuts. I could rewind, but I want to. Is it? We're going to spawn back in the checkpoints. I'm not too worried.
We located a downed VTOL in a courtyard through here. Power's out. You have your field?
Come on, let's move.
But yeah, it's shooting's really more difficult than I remember it being. I don't think there's anywhere I could save him. Like, these are so spongy. I know they're meant to. I think on PS3, kind of cheat to beat them was shooting the yellow things on their back. I don't think headshots are going to do much here. So I'll switch to a grenade.
This is Major Cartwright to all survivors. Come in. Anyone.
Cartwright,
That did it.
this is Grayson. We've got to take out those gun towers. Second squadron is inbound.
Come back here. I mean, the hitbox on these Chimera are a little. Well, you'd think you should be able to hit them, but because it's a PSP, the hitboxes are not as tight to the character models. So like the one who was up against this wall, I thought I could shoot and get, but I can't because the wall hitbox is blocking the character hitbox. I can't run. Well, I don't think I can. It's almost like the bullets are more effective than the Chimera weapon we picked up earlier. Gotcha. Okay. Health, there it is. Where's the CD player? Can't believe I just said that. What's the record player that's making that music? I feel like there should be something I should be able to open and look at. At least we have an in-game reason why there are so many Chimera around. It's because Amsterdam's been overrun with them. So that's why it is straight into the action. Lots of Chimera. And it makes sense. It's just makes it a little tough. Well, we've got that warning in the top corner. So save, save, save. Yes. There we go. I'm good. So R3 does something. It's a little surprising because the PSP's analog stick couldn't, well, analog nub, didn't have a push-in function. But yet, R3 here clearly did zoom in.
I can't reach the cargo compartment. Jansen, get down here on the double. Jansen?
Jansen didn't make it, so you're stuck with me.
Grayson, thank God. There are explosives on board that VTOL we can use to destroy those gun towers. Come down and help me reach them. Your exit is blocked. It's not one bloody thing, it's another. On my way to bail you out.
And there's a sniper on the ground.
Under fire! Cover me, Grayson!
So it looks like R3 is replacing the up function, but it did the zoom.
Go. I've got you covered. Look out!
Our weapon. Our weapon, I mean our bullets.
They're all over me!
Oh, it's so slow. Ah! So this is L1.
Move up!
Where are they going to come from next?
Look out! Advance!
Well, I got the job done.
Make yourself useful, Grayson!
Come on, can't you run any faster, old man?
Ah! Come on. His health is so low. Where did the other one go? Oh.
It's clear. Go.
His health is so low.
Stand clear!
Did we do it?
That did it. Now come on
Oh, thank goodness for that. That was very, very close. So I'm guessing L and R is kind of L2 and R2 is replacing the left and right, and R3 is replacing up. So they've modernized controls a little bit.
Together again. I never thought I'd see this.
Well, desperate men do desperate things. VTOL's this way. Let's move!
It's like I'm doing attacking so much and it doesn't feel like they're taking enough damage for how many times I shoot them.
Here they come!
Get behind cover, you fool. Well, that didn't do anything. It's using my weapon's second attack. Oh, that worked a treat.
Second floor.
Yes. It's a cool second mode. We're throwing a disc of energy, basically. Or an explosive disc.
All clear, go! I need a leg up.
I'm here. There we go.
Cargo compartment's up there.
There we go. I didn't reflect back. Where are you?
This was an ambush. I told you not to trust the McKee.
Yes, it's amazing the convict didn't get a vote.
Snarky comments, both sides.
It's enough plastic to blow those gun towers to high hell.
Uh-oh. We've got company. Where the hell are you going?
Big guy, alright.
Over here, you big ape! Take cover!
The second mode is really strong. Yes, the overheat. Not as dramatic as I remember on PS3, but still fun when you can get it right.
Major Cartwright, over here! Status report, Sergeant. We've located a gun tower entrance, but the sewers are heavily defended. It's suicide to go that way. Suicide mission? That's your speciality, Grayson? Or is it forte now?
Either way, I get to blow something up.
Private, lead Grayson through the sewers. Sergeant, come with me. Yes, sir.
Oh, I get the rookie.
It's a suicide mission. What joy.
Survivors of the attack were scattered all over Rotterdam. Communication had broken down completely, not only between the squadrons, but between ground forces and British command back in Dover as well. For the first hours, military discipline was reduced to a struggle for survival.
See, now the game's saving, so the game itself is terrible at saving, but at least, like I said and showed you, we can manually do it ourselves.
far to the water intake facility?
Few clicks, beyond some canals and warehouses. Chock full of hybrids, drones, and leapers. I've never seen so many Chimera, Lieutenant.
In case you didn't hear, it's Private Grayson now.
That's a load of guff, sir. Watch out for the bloody boilers. They get too close and their heads explode.
Boilers? I don't follow.
Never seen them, huh? They're Chimera, all right, but their plumbing's gone, like a menial, except under their knickers. The boilers are gals, not that different from the wife back home. Ugly as shite, and all you hear is constant whining. And if you ignore them, they'll come up and bloody go off on you.
Huh.
Oh, girls are a whole lot uglier this side of the pond.
Okay, so we've got to attack the head. Okay, so R3, where you go?
Let's go. Yes, sir.
Well, I missed one.
Something's there.
Where'd you go?
Heads up! Bloody hell! Bloody witches! It's clear. Move. Yes, sir.
Anything else worth collecting? Oh, he's already gone and the cutscene's finished. Or started, I mean. Okay.
This was filled with water when we came through. Shite. Can't reach the exit. Wait, there's a flood control valve. I'll get it.
This smells like a trap. Be careful. Watch out! Leapers! Get away from there! Oh god, no! Ah, Grayson! Stop it! Ah!
Okay, the audio and the action are not quite in sync.
Bugger off!
And you think it's so difficult. They're sponges there. Wow. Now, that grenade was not what I picked. So, let's go back here.
It's filled with water when we came through. Shite. Can't reach the exit.
Yeah, I switched weapons.
Wait, there's
And
a flood
it wasn't
control valve.
grenade that was on the screen when I fired, and yet it was grenade that
This
fell
smells
from my
like a
hand.
trap. Be careful. Watch out! Leapers! Get away
Yeah,
from
trying to
there!
shoot those things are
Oh, God,
really
no!
difficult.
Ah, Grayson! Stop it! Ah! Bugger off!
Ah. What am I meant to do there? Ah, wrong button. I don't really know what I'm meant to do.
Stop it! Ah! Bugger off!
I'm hitting nothing. Oh, they take so many hits as well. Perhaps I should have played this on easy. Ah, weapons. Bullets, I mean. It's frustrating now. Okay. So trying to do that ourselves didn't work. Wait, what? Also, you have to remember, we're rewinding from the cloud as well. This isn't local. Ah. I'm stuck against something on my right side here. Grenades didn't do very much. Ah, come on. See how many hits these are taking. It's like a scripted thing. I can't avoid it. And I can't run. Ah, I hit my alt fire and it didn't do anything. Maybe a couple more tries and then we'll call it a day, I think. It's getting a bit ridiculous now. Ah. The annoying thing is, this is starting to feel familiar. I got a feeling this happened to me before. Explosives are doing a good job. Didn't do anything. Got one left. Oh, there's health over here. Well, thankfully, we did it. I'm guessing L3 would be the down button to swim under the water. You know what? Save. I'm expecting there to be another little annoyance coming up. Come on. Anything to worry about? Nope. So even that wasn't an autosave.
Cartwright, the drones are dismantling conversion machinery. I've never seen anything like it.
That's not your concern. Focus on destroying that gun.
Oh, thankfully,
Who dragged you up the scrap?
they're not bullet sponges. Yeah, so that's just hitting the one button there. So that's where we're meant to go. Huh. Okay. Oh, well, it's just a side room to explore. There be critters there. Oh, I'm in the wrong button again. That's what I want. Oh, there's one of you guys here as well. Huh. It bounced off the wall and got him. Excellent.
You guys again?
Gotcha. I really do like that weapon. It's kind of cool. Come on, where was that prompt? You can see it on the screen. Ah! And again. I can't believe that. So yeah, whilst this game is definitely having some issues being streamed, it does have its own issues as a game as well. Oh, these ones that go pop. We've got one of them. Any more? Whew. I need health. What'll that do? I don't remember that being something we needed to do. We turned something on, which means I managed to miss something earlier. I got a door behind me, that's why I couldn't move. Change weapon, any more ammo. There it is. Whoa! I was about to say I could hear something, but didn't know where it was, and then I knew where it was. Did that go through the floor? It will. Huh, that bounced a little bit. Is there any more? I guess not. Why won't you just die? God, so many enemies in this game. This is really full on. It's surprising how much action there is in this game. And I don't mean that because it's a PSP game, I mean in general. You know, we are straight in to a lot of action. It probably was really quite difficult for a few people.
While Cartwright and the Marquis forces had already launched assaults on 3 of the gun towers, Grayson would have to reach his objective via treacherous sewers, canals, and heavily fortified positions. Grayson had once made it clear he would never take military orders again, but Cartwright knew if the mission were dangerous enough, he could be counted on to volunteer. I often thought that Grayson took these suicide missions because he had a death wish of his own, that his brother's death had been too much for him. I did not realize until much later how wrong I was.
Ooh, nice little tidbit of story there. And I think we're going to end it there today as well. So what I'm going to do, I am going to manually save myself. The game has done it for itself. And what we do next is we head to the PS4's internet speed test to see what I'm working with today. And perhaps it'll offer some clues as to why today's video was a little more rough. So let's head there now. Alright, in settings, go to network, and in network there's test internet connection. And my internet connection is wired to the router. And today let's see what I'm working with. So, as you can see, it's some of the best upload speeds I've had since doing this. And 60 download is really impressive, and yet the quality of the service today wasn't good. That's perhaps more down to like the bandwidth. I'm not a solo house, I'm in an apartment, so it's possible there are other people in the apartment doing things and using up the bandwidth. So we're in an interesting situation with Resistance Retribution, in that it's an old game with poor controls, poor autosaves, and even though I've tweaked the controls, it still doesn't feel right. It still feels like the game itself has some issues with screen tearing. Enemies are like sponges. The audio is not in sync with what's happening on the screen. So the game itself has a lot of problems, and I know it's already been patched once to try and fix broken stuff, things that just weren't working or crashing. So it's possible there are more patches coming to try and fix this. I don't remember the PSP version being broken in terms of screen tearing, but I do remember the PSP version being difficult, and I do remember suffering in that water thing. It's like almost like flashback I got trying to do that sequence. But on the other hand, because it's PSP on PS4, they're able to do some cool things like the rewind feature. But more importantly, you can save anywhere. Just hit options on the PS4 controller. And because we have that, it's brilliantly designed for the cloud. So a lot of these PSP, PS1 games on PS4 with the rewind and the manual saves are perfect for cloud gaming. The only thing you've got to ask yourself is the game itself worth playing? For me, as I'm a fan of Resistance 1, 2 and 3, I mean I was in quite a lot of the betas as well, hence why we've got some beta cross-media bar stuff. For me it's worth it, I'm enjoying it. More for the story than the gameplay. I perhaps should have put it on easy. So for me it's worth it. You guys are going to have to decide for yourself if it's worth it with the jank of the game. But for streaming it from the cloud, yes, it's a great idea. It really is, it works well. So we'll play it one more time to try and get an average to see if on another day with better bandwidth we get fewer issues. But for now, that'll do. So let me know in the comments if you've got memories of the PSP version, or if you've played it on the console via download or streamed it, what your experience was. But until the next Cloud Monday video, or until I see you checking out some of the other videos, playlists, YouTube shorts, or maybe I'll see you over at Ko-fi. We have free subscription tiers you might be interested in, especially if you like cross-media bar stuff, or perhaps you just offer some donations our way. Some PayPal donations are fine, whether that be for a cup of coffee, or in Japan, in my case, a bottle of coffee, or enough for games and whatnot. But wherever or whenever I see you again, please take care.